The summer goal set today by the president promises a faster return to life as we knew it before the pandemic. By the 4th of July, the president wants 70% of American adults to receive at least one vaccine dose and 160 million to be fully inoculated.
No one should wait. Let's try to hit that 70% mark.
To meet the new benchmark, the president says vaccine access must be easier. The White House launching vaccines.gov and a new mobile texting option so Americans can easily locate vaccination sites. And to cut the red tape, pharmacies across the country will offer walk-in visits, no appointments necessary.
Many adults have not been vaccinated because they have found it too confusing or too difficult or too inconvenient to get a shot. We're going to make it easier than ever.
To reach the president's goal, 100 million doses need to be administered in the next 60 days, a significant slowdown in the pace of vaccinations, a critical component convincing the hesitant.
I don't know. I think I'm afraid. I don't know if I'm going to get it.
With new COVID infections dropping, vaccinations are also in a free fall. The White House moving away from mass sites to more mobile clinics focusing on hard-to-reach communities. At some grocery stores, shoppers will get a discount if they get vaccinated. Shots are even being given at professional soccer and baseball games.
I got my COVID vaccine, Johnson & Johnson.
The promise of a new tomorrow comes as additional states ease restrictions today. And with more Americans getting inoculated, the CDC could soon lift even more restrictions.
Tonight, the national push to vaccinate and the promise of a new Independence Day. Miguel Almaguer, NBC News.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.